Dear students, today we discuss about the construction and working of ceiling fan. The ceiling fan is an electrical device which is used to circulate the air for cooling purpose in the houses and offices, etc. The ceiling fan consists of two types of parts. One is the rotating part, another part is the stationary part, which not moves. The rotating parts consist of a body, it is called rotor, fan blades, bearings, squirrel cage, windings, and see here they are the stationary parts, the quarter pin, nut shackle, the ceiling suspension rod, bottom canopy, top canopy, bolt and nuts, and capacitors, spindles, they are the stationary parts. The rotatory parts, the main this body, the fan blades, the bearing is inside this body, and the squirrel cage, etc. The stationary parts are the canopy, shackle bolt, nut and split pin, ceiling suspension rod, terminal block, capacitor, starter winding. They are shown here. See this one. The top canopy, the capacitor is present here. The bolt nuts and the bottom canopy, they are the stationary parts. The parts of the ceiling fan are explained here. First one is the rotating part. In this rotating part, first one is the body, the rotor. So the rotor is a integrally die-cast conductive aluminum alloy. It is made up of the aluminum alloy, which gives an efficiency of cooling system. This cover is also made up of die-cast aluminum, so it is used to cover the whole internal parts of the rotating fan or the ceiling fan. So it is act as a body. It is also called as a rotor. This one is fan blades. The fan blades are made up of aluminum sheets. The performance of the fan depends on the number of the blades present in this fan, and the pitch angle. The pitch angle, it is the angle difference between the horizontal line and the fan sheets are inclined to some angle. This is nearly equal to 10 degree to 15 degree. So it pushes the air from upper surface to lower surface. Due to this, due to the blade is inclined to the angle 10 degree and 15 degree. It is also called as a pitch angle. Due to this pitch angle, it blows the air from upper side to lower side. On the bearings, the body of the blades rotate freely with the help of the ball bearings or bush bearings, which are housed on the bottom covers of the fan. This is here. This is known as bearings, ball bearings. These two ball bearings are holds the body and used to rotate the body freely. The other part of this fan is the squirrel cage winding. In this unit, it is a part of rotor in which the electrical windings are done. It is called squirrel cage. In this squirrel cage, the different provisions are given here. In this, the starting coil winding and running coil windings are wound here. This is known as the squirrel cage. The second part of the ceiling fan is the stationary parts. The canopy. It consists of two types of canopy, the top canopy and bottom canopy. The top canopy closes the upper part like the shackle, rubber garment, cotter pin, etc. So this canopy, the upper canopy, covers the rubber garment, bolt and nut, the cotter pin, the nut shackle. So this canopy is used to cover these parts of the ceiling fan. So the bottom canopy is, this is the bottom canopy. It is used to close the condenser and the other electrical connections, the spindle, the capacitor, bolt nut. So this bottom canopy is used to cover these parts of the ceiling fan. The shackle bolt and split pin, the entire unit is hangs from the ceiling with a suitable pipe that is threaded on both sides and tightened with a suitable side nut. So the next one is the cotter pin. The cotter pin is inserted in the main hanging pipe. It protects the entire unit from falling. It is known as cotter pin. This cotter pin is inserted here and the two legs are bent like this. So this unit cannot be moved here. So it is used to protect the entire unit from falling. Another is the shield, the terminal block. The end of the suspension rod consists of a terminal block in which the phase wire, neutral wire, earth wire and these connections are provided. So the phase, neutral and earth connections are given at the terminal block. The capacitor present in the ceiling fan is used during the starting of the fan and speed up the rotation per minute of the fan. The starter winding consists of two types of coil. One is running coil and then a starting coil. The starting coil is connected with series with a capacitor and the running winding is connected across the power supply. The two windings, the running coil winding and starting coil windings, causes a magnetic field. Due to the two types of magnetic field, the fan starts to, see here, it is a running coil, it is a starting coil. The line, the phase line is given here. The 220 volts AC supply is applied here. Line, the phase line is given here. A neutral line is given here. So this AC current is passing through the starting coil and the capacitor. This capacitor initially charges fully and discharges, so the voltage increases. At the initially this capacitor voltage and this line voltage gives the more magnetic field here, and then it's cut off. So and then this current is passing through the running coil. When the speed is, the fan starts to rotate with a particular speed, this running coil and starting coil both are producing the two types of magnetic field. Due to these two types of magnetic field, the body starts to rotate, the fan starts to rotate. So here it is the rotor and the squirrel cage. The both starting coil winding and running coil windings are wound here. It is a running coil, it is a starting coil. So the both the windings are given here. The 220 volts supply is 220 volts AC voltage is applied here. Due to this, these two coils are produced as the magnetic field. Due to these two different types of magnetic field, this rotor starts to move, starts to rotate. Regulator. It also consists of regulator is you know well that it is electrical device used to vary the speed of the fan by changing the when we are changing the voltage or current. Automatically, the electric magnetic field produced by the coils also changes. So automatically, the speed of the fan reduces or increases on increasing or reducing the electric field. The regulator is made up of either by adding the series of resistors, which is used to lower the voltage, or we can add the series of inductor resistance coil to lower the voltage. But the speed can be controlling the voltage supply by changing the number of the turns of coils in the inductor by varying the regulator knob. But nowadays, the electronic regulator are used. They are called as dimmers. So dimmers are used. They are made up of using triac, SCR, or diac. They are small in size, so it dissipates no heat. But in the olden days, the regulator, the made up of the resistor or inductor coil, it dissipates the more heat. But nowadays, it is converted into a small dimmer. So it is small in size and it does not dissipate heat. So it is used to regulate the voltage to control the speed of the fan.